gonna shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Listen, 180.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
180. Value three. Value three. Bang, 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 bang. Super.
Now Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Looking to put a drive together. On play action. Now McCarthy. Into space at the 45. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And the Vikings.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and flip.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
180.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. taken down at the 47-yard line. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Like 20, Maverick.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wait, 20. What's that?
Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Wait, 20. Shell. 12. What's that?
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will find his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
To the air with McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
McCarthy going to throw again. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Bill Riker at the kickoff for the Vikings.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Super one. Cut. White 20. What's that?
To throw is Goff. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this pass broken up. The contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it, here's McCarthy. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Cut. 180.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Yes, sir. Yes, we go. 180.
Goff now to throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Jonathan Grenard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
16 yards. First down.
Here's McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now he'll tuck this and run. Caught on the right side by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
16 yards. And the Vikings first
sticking
down.
with a pass. Here's McCarthy. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done.
19 more yards.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Mason. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Jordan Mason taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
180. Orange, orange, orange.
Now it's gone. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Right, 20. 14. 14. Value 1. Maverick, Maverick. Hold on. Check.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play diagram, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a historic performance with 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. McCarthy off the play fake. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Throwing is McCarthy. So going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 24-yard gain.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
1st down, Minnesota.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now in 28-21.
Vikings, 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
20, 11.
Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound like the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 38-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he's got some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And that is incomplete.
Like what they tried to do there, they didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up a momentum ball. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
15 yards on the play. That's another Vikings first down.
To the air again, McCarthy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard into the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Goff now looking to throw.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
To the air with McCarthy.
That's complete to Wicks.
McCarthy's pass.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now McCarthy. He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 10. And
McCarthy going to throw again.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jordan Mason.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Vikings, 28. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes mean that they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Hold on. Check. 180.
Another run for Gibbs here. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Cut. Block 20. What's that?
A give, right side for Gibbs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
White 20.
Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Value 1. White 20.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Cut. Black 20. Super 66. Cut.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are close.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of eyes. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go really for lifers.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat, click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too gold. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it.